Welcome to Zana Vibes, your favorite channel to uncover mystery stories around the world. And before we get started, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more mystery stories. In the shadowed peaks of Japan's most sacred mountains, there exists a secret tradition, older than the temples, older than the scrolls that record its mysteries. A tradition known only to a select few. It is called Shugendo, the way of the mountain hermit, the way of power, harmony, and the supernatural. Let me take you back to a time long ago when the mist clung thick to the mountain paths, and the winds whispered secrets only the brave or the foolish would dare to hear. There was once a monk named Isamu who walked these ancient paths alone. He wasn't like other monks. He wasn't bound by the walls of a temple or the conventional teachings of the scriptures. No, Isamu was a practitioner of Shugendo, a way of life that bound him to the mountains, to the spirits that dwelled within them, and to the supernatural forces that were as real as the earth beneath his feet. One evening, just as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the world in shades of purple and crimson, Isamu found himself at the foot of Mount Haguro, one of the holiest peaks in all of Shugendo. He was on a pilgrimage, like so many monks before him, but this time, something was different. At the base of the mountain, he encountered a group of villagers, a people desperate and terrified. Their crops had failed. Their cattle had died, and an eerie silence had fallen over their once thriving community. They believed that an ancient curse had been placed upon them, a curse brought on by a Yamabushi spirit, the very spirit of the mountain. The villagers told him, "The spirit is angry with us, monk. We have disturbed the balance of nature. Now we suffer." Isamu, with a calm and steady gaze, simply nodded. He knew what they were talking about. This was no ordinary spirit. The Yamabushi, a mountain god who watched over the land, was both protector and punisher. It was said that this spirit could bring death and destruction, but it could also offer wisdom, peace, and power to those who sought it with the right heart. Without a word, Isamu began his ascent up the mountain. The air grew colder, the mist denser, as if the mountain itself were testing him. Hours passed. The trees twisted like ancient guardians, their gnarled roots pulling the earth together like the threads of an ancient tapestry. The sky darkened, and the only sound was the rhythmic tapping of his staff against the stone, a reminder that he walked not just with the land, but through it. Finally, after what felt like a lifetime, Isamu reached the sacred shrine, a forgotten structure, ancient and weathered, standing alone on the mountaintop. The wind stopped as if holding its breath. There, in the quiet of the mountain's heart, he felt the presence of something vast and otherworldly, a presence that chilled him to the bone. It spoke to him, not with words, but through the wind. "Isamu, you have come seeking me, but do you understand the weight of your request?" The voice, deep, ancient, and filled with power, echoed through the mist. It was the Yamabushi spirit manifesting before him, not in the form of a ghost, but as something far more ancient, a shimmering figure, as tall as a mountain, its eyes glowing with a light that could blind a mortal soul. "Why have you come, monk? What can you offer that others could not?" Isamu bowed his head, his staff held firmly in both hands. He spoke softly but with conviction. "I seek to restore balance. The villagers are lost, but they are not beyond redemption. And the mountain, it suffers too. Your anger is the reflection of a deeper wound. Let me help you heal it." The spirit paused. There was a long silence, like the mountain itself was considering his words. And then, with a sigh that seemed to shake the very heavens, the Yamabushi spoke again. "You understand, monk. You see beyond the surface. Very well. But first you must face the truth." Zana Vibes, your favorite channel for knowledge. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more mystery stories. Suddenly, the mountain trembled beneath his feet. Isamu's mind was flooded with visions of the past. He saw the land before the villagers had arrived, lush and fertile. Then the sin, the cutting of trees, the greed for gold and land. The balance had been shattered, and the spirits had been angered. But then, Isamu saw something else. He saw the possibility of redemption, of healing. Through the ancient rites of Shugendo, through the power of prayer and balance, nature could be restored. The spirits could be appeased. With a deep breath, Isamu closed his eyes and began to chant the sacred words of his order. His voice was low, but filled with such force that it seemed to echo through the very bones of the mountain. His staff began to glow with an otherworldly light, as if the power of the earth itself was responding to his call. For a moment, the world seemed to hold its breath. The spirit of the Yamabushi trembled, its form flickering like a flame caught in the wind. And then, just as suddenly, the light faded. The mountain grew still, the mist lifting, the wind softening. The spirit, now at peace, spoke once more. "You have done it, Isamu. You have healed the land. The balance is restored." The next day, the villagers awoke to find the curse lifted. The crops began to grow. The cattle thrived. And in the distance, they saw Isamu standing alone at the top of the mountain, his figure barely visible against the rising sun. And so, the legend of Isamu, the monk who tamed the Yamabushi spirit, was born. A reminder that in the world of Shugendo, true power is not force, but balance. True power is the harmony between man and nature, between the spirits of the earth and the hearts of those who walk it. And if you listen closely, you can still hear the wind carrying Isamu's name across the mountains. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more mystery stories. Zana Vibes, your favorite channel for knowledge. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more mystery stories.